Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am Matt Camper. This is another video on Raid Shadow Legends and another series of I built them so you don't have to. Today we're looking at Locwain, and he is a Sylvan Watcher, which automatically piques my interest, but he has a pretty unique skill set and kit, and he was in the most recent additions to the game, the April champions, if you will. So without further ado, here he is, Locwain.
Revelation. Attacks all enemies. Has a 25, bookable to 50% chance of removing any Veil or Perfect Veil buffs from all enemies. Also has a 75, bookable to 100% chance of removing one random buff from all enemies. Focused Force. Attacks one enemy 2 times. Will ignore shield buffs. Resets the cooldown of the skill if this attack kills an enemy.
All right, there he was. Yeah. You know when you've done something so often that it becomes second nature? Doing these videos, it's kind of autopilot. And then when you're editing, you realize you missed something. Yeah, the fact that he doesn't use his A1 because he's so amazing. Which, I mean, Locwain really showed his skill set there of his A3, keep resetting it. But that's fine. We're okay. What we're going to do is we're going to talk about a skill set because there's 2 skills I didn't put in the initial kit review. And that's his passive. His passive is increasing the champion's accuracy by 10 for each buff on the enemy. Very strong in the current live arena meta. Whether or not this champion will be able to be used in the current live arena remains to be seen. But at least this skill, very strong for that. Very strong anytime you can counter in classic arena. You can counter, as well as 3v3, you can counter Duchess Siphi combos, those sort of things, because you know there's going to be a ton of buffs available. So just keep that in mind. This is a huge skill for that sort of thing. As far as getting his accuracy where it needs to be, his A3, which you saw, attacks on enemy 2 times, ignores shields, will reset if it kills someone. The A2, which you saw, attacks all enemies. Obviously, no enemy had a Veil or Perfect Veil. But you have a 50-50 chance when booked and a 75% chance booked to 100% of removing a random buff from all enemies. So a couple very good, you've got that passive, increases the accuracy, add this to it, and you've got a pretty strong ability. And his A1, which you didn't get to see, just attacks an enemy and actually has a 50% chance of stealing a random buff, which again is really going to help, I think, in live arena. So, potentially in live arena, there are some negatives to him. His defense a little low, his HP is a little low, but I think if you can keep him alive and keep him around, it's going to be very helpful. So here's how I've built him out. We're in Savage and Cruel. We even managed to get a refraction. What am I like? Anyway, reaction piece. And here's his total stats: 35,976 HP, the big deal. 5297 attack, 203 speed, 240 crit damage, 327 accuracy as built. I wanted him to have some speed. I wanted him to be faster than my nuker for live arena. That was a big thing here. So as far as his masteries go, let's move over here. We can take a look at his masteries. Pretty standard for me. I did go down the support tree to give me that extra accuracy. And then because of that, we don't actually land any debuffs. So I just put him in Spirit Haste. I think, again, if this champion works well in live arena, you've got something here that if you get some dead allies, you'll speed him up, which can't be a bad thing. The reality is, though, he's probably going to be the first one dead, especially with the current meta. A lot of defense-based champions. So you're bringing someone like him in, you're probably going to get 1, maybe 2 turns out of him. But on the left side, the offense, our main thing is to get that crit damage, get the extra 5% damage here, get the 8% damage here. This 6%, big deal. Everyone's going to probably have more max HP. And then I want Helm Smasher. I want him ignoring defense as well as ignoring those shields on that ability. So that's his masteries. I actually don't think I need to really show masteries that much. There's nothing special about nukers. You know, there's different things you could do. I put Shield Breaker a lot. He has an ability that ignores shield, so I wouldn't bother with it. But a lot of times you do that. Sometimes people want to get to this if they have, you know, Leorius, maybe an extra 5%, but nonetheless, I'm gonna complain if I don't show you the masteries. So there we go. There's his ability. So why don't we take him into damage testing next, and then we're not gonna play around in any dungeons. This guy is made for, born and bred for arena and live arena. So what better thing to do than to take him into arena? Then we'll take him into a live arena after that, and then of course final thoughts. All right, everybody, it is time for damage testing. I've brought in our debuffer. I've brought in Errol. I've brought in Filia. Apparently, I'm an idiot. I don't even know how to say it. I mocked Ash at the beginning of the Filia, which is how I thought it was. Filia, but it's Filia, which kind of makes sense. It's Norse, right? That's Filia. Hello, Filia. It's time to go. Yeah, it makes sense. So, anyway, so that's what we're going to bring in. Locwain, Errol, Filia. Of course, our buffer. And we're in hard at 10 for the dragon. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Everyone got the debuffs. Good. So we're going to go with his AoE. We're going to now go with his. Attacks all enemies. Good. And then her. Attacks all enemies. Alright, let's see what we got. So he's not quite hitting as hard as the other two, which is to be expected. This ability is more about removing the veil and removing a buff, whereas Filia is just going for a turn meter, I believe, and Errol's is going for pure damage, and you can see it here. We'll show you. I forgot to show you. I apologize. So we're looking at 5640, 294 crit damage for Errol, and we're looking at 5276, 250 crit damage, both in Savage, and then of course you've already seen his 5297, 240. So the similar gear, but of course we're just getting more damage out of the other two because his has got something that nothing else can do, which is that remove veil, perfect veil, which is such a strong thing. It's not something you're going to show in the damage testing. So and of course I even have my I have these guys obviously 260 accuracy. I don't even know if I gave him accuracy at all. Yeah, 155. So that's kind of a thing, is if I were to build him up more damage, but you're still going to probably get just less damage out of them, which is fine. So let's try it again with their single target skills. This is the one where I think he's going to be a little bit closer, and we'll try on the Tyas. Hopefully they both, there we go, good. So this one here, ignores shield buffs, nothing here, but attacks one enemy 2 times and can actually reset the skill. 70,000. He's got a single target. 120. Hers is here. So she hits really hard. So as you can see, he's not quite that next level hard hitting, right? You see it here. Again, hits hard, but not really hard. But I think with this kit, that's okay. We'll try it one more time. Oh my god, 60 energy. I really got to get a different way to do it. Okay, so his A1 here, just shy of 60. Same thing here. Why does it all look like they're weak hitting? 30, 60. So, I mean, take procs, and they're all pretty much. Filia got a double, I don't know. Maybe she didn't. Double helm. It felt like she got a double helm smasher is the reason why she's higher than the other two. I feel like they'd all be around the same here, and that's to be expected. Now, Locwain himself, not a primary damage dealer for sure, but we're going to take him into arena anyway because I think he's a strong secondary damage dealer because of the very unique kit he has is probably going to help him. So why don't we head over to arena next, and then we'll head over to the live arena. All right, so we're bringing Locwain into regular arena, where we can actually go up. The whole point is to be able to counter a Duchess. So what we're gonna do actually is we're gonna look at the damage. He can do legitimate damage. I think that's very important to note. Yeah, we'll do this, right? But here's where he's gonna really come in handy if he gets a turn. We might as well do this. So here it is he's got this ability on the A2, attacks all enemies. Can also remove a buff, but it's going to remove veils. So now, you know, the whole point of Duchess, now she revives someone. I didn't, I expected. I just didn't plan for it. So, ooh, hey, there you go. Great hit there. It locks it locks the cooldown. It brings the cooldown on his A3. Let's see if he survives there. That's good. We'll get rid of her. And does he get another chance? Yeah, we can force around another chance. And you see now he's back up on this, and boom, big hits. I really like this champion. I think he's going to be good. You're going to see him in live arena. It was very difficult to get him in live arena to work, but because Duchess is so popular in live arena, inherently speaking, this guy should be pretty good. It's Elva as well, right? Oh god, what's her name? The really good one. Any Veil or Perfect Veil. Candrafon. I don't know why that broke in my head, right? I haven't seen a lot of Candrafons, but I've seen some. I've seen a whole bunch of Elvas and Duchesses with Veil and Perfect Veil. He's just erasing those and giving you a chance to fight those champions. Good example here. So why don't we won't we move him over to live arena, and then from there we'll do final thoughts. This is probably the hardest area to test this champion. We're gonna give it a try. We're gonna bring Locwain in it. Sure, we'll spend the 35 gems. I don't have any left. Thankfully, I bought the second gem, so I'll get some more in a few hours. But let's find an opponent. Let's see if we can get a fight or two with Locwain in it. We'll see what happens. I've had a pretty good run actually of live. I think the whales have sort of filtered forward a bit. I'm still a little bit miffed over the fact that bronze and silver and gold doesn't mean anything different in the world of these things. It kind of ticks me off. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, so we're gonna have to do a traditional poll just to see if we can get this guy Locwain in. We see a Harima right away. I don't know why I have to. Harima Locwain. I don't know. It's something in here is broken. Okay, so we're gonna pull him last. I highly doubt. I haven't seen an epic used, other than maybe I think I saw one Madame Saris. I just don't see epics used in this game mode. And yes, I'm gonna try an all epic. Maybe this weekend we'll try to record that. I'm gonna try to do 10 battles with all epics, see if I can even compete. I don't expect a lot, but it'd be fun. So we're gonna do that this weekend. Might as well do it in silver, because in gold you can lose rank. In silver, I don't think you can drop points, but not rank. So it seems like the right time to do it. So let's find our Locwain. Locwain, is that him? I don't even know. Yeah, that's him. Confirm. See, this guy's got he's doing my world. Sure. I was kind of hoping we'd get a Duchess. The whole point of him is he removes Perfect Veil, or Veil. He's probably confused. He's like, what? This is an epic. I don't understand. I better ban it, because I don't get it. I wish he wouldn't have banned the Cardial. That kind of sucks for me. Oh, I should have put him as lead. That's 1%. He's a 20% speed lead in Arena. So that's kind of going to be a cool thing. This is not going to go well for me. Yeah, that's why. Note to self. Anyone who does what these guys did can go F themselves, including me. Because I do it all the time. Actually, I don't anymore. I used to do the double down just to be a jerk, but I do not anymore. Double cooldown. That's a really interesting and probably useless tactic. He should have staggered them by one turn. We might as well just try to take him down. Oh, he's a sheep now. See, you know how many times I've played this game and not sheeped anyone with my team And then the one time I don't want to sheep anyone, I get it, because he was dead. He was dead. Oh, that's frustrating. That's so frustrating. Anyway, whatever. That probably wasn't the right call either. I'm gonna kill her. I mean, at least he's a sheep right now, so it's not like it's a big deal. Also, oh, her passive's not locked. I thought her passive was locked. That's okay. We're not showing a single thing about his ability. That's what live's a little bit tricky to kind of show off here. He's gonna have 50% health, so as long as we get to someone, we should be able to kill him. I feel bad because I really wanted to show him off. Good hit though. I think he knows he's done now. This is just an unfair fight. He's got great champions. This Vinemare, he's gonna be good. You're gonna be good at some point, but not today. Not today. There will come a time. All right, that didn't. Let's try this again. Probably I'm gonna go Duchess Arbiter to hopefully maintain some kind of speed lead here. We'll go Duchess Arbiter here. Against a Siffy. I really like a Duchess. That's the whole point of showing off this guy, is for him to be up against that. This game hates me. This game just hates me. Can we get a Duchess, please? Pull Duchess. Pick a Duchess. Dutch Eye. Double Dutch. Old Dutch. Dutch McAdams. The Dutch. There we are. Thank you. Well, we kind of have to give them everything, because they're just gonna ban my Duchess. So we can't allow the freeze. I don't know if this is gonna work. Live's a little bit tricky, but I thought I'd give it a try. It's kind of where he's going to be used. Oh, they still banned my Duchess. Interesting. We're going to try to kill her. Oh. This game mode is very... I like it. Like, I enjoy going up against the enemy team. But it's kind of not very good. Text one enemy, ignore shield buffs. Of course. Please, yeah. Revive him, please. Or her. Just revive someone. There you go. Good job. Well, that's a pretty hard hitting A1. I tell you what. I still haven't used his ability, but that's a pretty hard hitting A1. No? Yeah, he doesn't even want any part of it. All right, we'll try one more. We can't do this forever. King Tilu. All right. We're okay. Duchess, right? Okay, pick a Duchess. See one, play one. Double Dutch. There we go. All right. Well, no, I don't want to do that. Yeah, I do. No, I don't. Yeah, I do. I wanted Arbiter. I didn't want her. I wanted Arbiter. Oh, dear God. We're dead. This isn't how I wanted it to go. I didn't want it to end like this. I didn't want it to end like this. This is the problem. We need to go first. That's all I got. Do I let him keep his Yumko? We both did the same thing. Crap. Oh, I should have picked him! Why do I keep doing that? Well, this is a loss. Like double douche. Oh, I'm faster than you. That might help. Probably not enough. Here's the problem. Is that Georgie gets double hits. So I'm going to do this. And then he's going to kill my Duchess. With his A1. And he's going to get an extra turn. Oh, he didn't kill me. Well, that makes a big difference. So, this will be a chance to maybe hit her. So we got rid of that. That's good. And we want to get that, so we get the... Oh, that's good. So far, so good. Boom. Good. He did his job. Now we got to follow up. He's got to follow up with damage. We can't let her take a turn. Yeah, we're going to go after her. Boom. Easy kill. Boom. Yeah, he made it. Okay, so I kind of like him. King Tulu, first of all. Double Georgia. Now you're just rubbing it in my face. I like Locwain. I really like him. I think he's usable. Okay, let's go on to... I'm filming this out of order, so I don't even know where we're going next. But wherever we're going, I hope it's mind-blowing. Let's go there. All right, my final thoughts on Locwain. I actually really like this guy. He doesn't hit as hard as Philia. Doesn't hit as hard as Errol. We saw in the testing. He's kind of your second-tier damage dealer. But his kit is so unique. First of all, he's able to increase his accuracy for each buff on each enemy, which can be very significant. You're bringing Siphi, you're bringing Duchess. That's just going to make it even just that much higher. You give him about 300 to 400 accuracy and let his passive do the rest. He's going to be able to remove targets. And then you've got this single enemy. It ignores shield buffs. Another very strong thing in live arena, especially. There's a lot of bolster out there. There's a lot of regular shields. There's a lot of shield making champions. So to be able to ignore shield buffs, very strong, and will actually reset if it kills an enemy. We saw it in Dragon 10, which was very underwhelming. Keep in mind those champions can take a hit. Way better than most champions you'll fight in arena, other than the big beefy. Like, this Locwain's not someone you're going to bring in to try to take down Ursaga. This is a champion where, especially in live arena, you'll have a Duchess, you'll probably have a Pythion, you'll have a couple of damage dealers, and you want to be able to use him before your main damage dealer to open up one or two of those damage dealers. That's his forte. You put him with Rhodos. You remove the Perfect Veil. You bring in with that single target hitting. You bring in, with Harima. There's a lot of good champions. Or single target seems to really be the way that it's going right now. Or even just the fact that you're removing Perfect Veil so that they take more damage, right? Because Perfect Veil mitigates damage. Either way, very strong A2 here. And then, of course, his A1 hits. They all hit well. And that's important because although they don't do major damage, they can do cleanup hitting. So you bring him in, he removes veils, allows your damage dealer to do his thing. He comes back around and he can finish off champions. And I think we saw that in a couple instances in the arena and live arena. I really like the kit. I do have some complaints though. Number one, it would be nice if he was at least hitting at Philia's level. I really think that he deserves that because she's got more to her kit than just damage. So why is it she has to gets to hit so much harder? And I feel like there could be a little bit nitpicking because I still think he's useful without it, but I just feel like Just a little bit more damage would have made more sense on this guy. And the other thing is, I'm bothered by the fact that it's only a 25% chance booked to 50% chance. This should be, if nothing else, 50 to 75. And to only be a 50-50 chance on Veil when this guy is clearly targeted for live arena, he's clearly meant for that. You're running the risk of not getting anything, right? It's a 50-50 chance per champion. You could, on average, get 2. You could get 3, but you could get none. And then you've just wasted a slot. And it's a little scary to bring in Locwain, who doesn't quite have the damage of, like a Harima, or like your Trunda, or your Ethos, or your, Baron, Stultus, right? Like, you have to kind of choose him over one of those champions, or knowing that one of those champions will probably get banned, which means he'll get through. And it feels like it's just not quite enough. And it's an unfortunate thing. But overall, I still like the fact that he was able to do it. So I would like this to be 50% booked to 75. I like the 3-turn cooldown. 4-turn cooldown is probably a bit much, although he does reset the cooldown if he can kill someone with the ability, so I'm okay with the 4-turn cooldown. The passive is unique and very helpful, and his A1 hits hard enough. So overall, really like this champion. I think it's a good champion that people can use in the arena. I think that endgame players might be able to make use of him. I think early to mid game players who are up against Duchesses that may not be that strong, teams that may not be that strong, right? It's early game, but they happen to have a Duchess, and so they win just because you can't get to their back line, so to speak. And this guy will help you get to that back line. For that alone, I think this guy's a strong build. I appreciate him. I'm going to try using him some more just because I appreciate what he can do. So those are my thoughts on it. What are yours? Let me know in the comments down below. Locwain, underwhelming, overwhelming, just whelming. I don't even know what that is. So let me know in the comments down below. But as always, most importantly, let's do his review. Let's do his reviews. So arena offense, yeah, we're giving him a full 5 on this. Arena defense, I'm gonna give him a 4 because I think you can, if you can counter around him on arena defense, probably not as good. Campaign locations, he's a magic affinity, seemed to hit pretty strong. I'll give him a 4 because he doesn't have 2 AoEs. Faction wars, I mean, how do you even give him a rating in faction wars? It's not even open yet. So I'll give him a 5, whatever. Void Keep, yeah, he's hitting hard enough. Void Keep will be excellent. Demon Lord, I don't see anything on there that's like, ooh, he'd be good in the Demon Lord. I don't know how he got a 4.5. Same with Hydra. I don't see anything there that's specifically wow. Is there a perfect Veil head? Like, I don't understand why he's not killing anyone to get that reset. I don't know. Shields, like nothing he does has anything to do with Hydra. Force Keep, he's a 2. I don't even understand that. It's weak affinity. Magic Keep, he has a chance of stealing buff. So yeah, absolutely a 5 there. Dragon's Lair, I mean, when you consider hard dragon, I would give him a 4. Fire Knight's Castle, he doesn't have a multi-hit. I don't understand 4.4. Spider's Den, I don't even understand. Spirit Keep, well, he's strong affinity, so he hits hard enough. Minotaur Labyrinth, yeah, he's got an AoE and a strong single target. It'd be very good there. Ice Golem's Peak, he can steal a buff. He can remove a buff, remove Veil. He's very flimsy, so I would say nothing. Who even makes these? Sand Devil's Necropolis? Yeah, I don't see that. I'm good with that. All right. There's my ratings. Overall, really like them. Think you should build them, but let me know in the comments down below. With that, thank you for watching the video. Please be kind, be safe, and we'll see you in the next one.